Hey guys, today we're out at CMIS Specs. We have Ron with Appliance Doctor here. He was kind enough to move some things around and get out here on emergency call to help me figure out what's going on. We got two new fridges at both houses that were leaking around the floor. One was more excessive than the other, and he gave me some good information on what to do when I'm installing these fridges on these new constructions or whether you're installing one on your existing home. So I thought it'd be good information for him to share what you should do when installing a new fridge to make sure none of the components inside leak.
All right. Well, one of the first things you're going to want to do is take your water supply line that hooks up to the valve behind the refrigerator. You want to make sure you're using one that's not a mile long because you don't want it to get kinked up behind there. The valves in these refrigerators are designed to work on pressure. They backseat based on the amount of pressure coming in, and you need to have the right amount of pressure coming in. If a water line is kinked, you're not going to get that pressure, and it will leak by, and it'll cause like a flood type situation. It'll just keep leaking by inside the unit. The other thing is you want to take, and especially in new construction, you want to take a 5-gallon pail, hook your supply line up, open that thing wide open, and fill up that 5-gallon pail and purge all the sediment that's in the plumbing into that pail before you even hook it up. Because what I find a lot is that these the sediment, when they don't do that, gets inside the water valves and does not allow the water valve to seat, and it will cause leakage. Another reason for purging it, once you hook it all up, you want to purge it here with a cup, and you want to purge 1 gallon to 2 gallons of water out of here and get all the air out of the system. If you don't get the air out of the system, there's water valves inside here as well. Once it gets by the isolation valve on the back, it comes up to the water valves in here, and it pushes air up there, and the air will cause the water valve to leak by. So not only that, you've got a water filter in here, and they're carbon filters, and when you're purging this out, you want to get all the carbon sediment. You'll see black in there. Once all that's clear and you got a good strong flow and no air, then you're good to go. Then you can just button it up and call it a day. If you don't do that, you run into situations where this will drip, drip, drip. It'll leak by. The loose carbon in the filter, it'll end up in your ice bin. It'll cause the filter to actually clog up between the sediment and the carbon, and you'll get a weak flow out of here. And these are all just things that need to really be done on an install when you're installing these things.
Yeah, so to recap, make sure your line's not too long so it doesn't get kinked up, so it's not getting the right amount of pressure to the valve.
Right.
And to purge the water before you hook the hose up to the fridge, and then after you hook it up to the fridge, purge the water through the water dispenser to get all that carbon out of the filter. And if you get everything ran clean through the unit, you shouldn't have any issues or any air that gets clogged in and can cause any malfunctions.
Now this goes across the board with all appliances that run with water. You've got a dishwasher over there, you got your under-counter ice machines, they all run off the same type of water inlet valve. So even with a dishwasher, you're going to want to purge the water out of that line into a 5-gallon pail, because sediment can get inside your dishwasher supply valve. I've seen dishwashers flood houses without even ever being turned on because the water, it had sediment in the water. Under-counter ice machines, same thing. You want to always, any appliance that you're hooking a water line up to, you want to always purge it into a pail first. And like a refrigerator has a dispenser on it, so you're going to want to get all the air out of the system as well in a refrigerator. And that's about it.
Well, thank you, Ron. I appreciate you coming over here and helping us get this figured out.
Happy to help.
All right, thank y'all.